big part of the equation. So all the money came in for Monday, July 4th. I ended up making $189.99 right on. So the last 3 Mondays, here's what I made: $191, $189, and $189.99, averaging $190 over the last 3 Mondays. Right on. So how did I make $189.99 in 4.5 hours? I worked those incentives, and that's what we're going to talk about. Now, I did a transparency video last night where I just opened up all the books. Now, there was a time in April, you'll see, I think there was a 1224 deposit in there, right around Easter time, whenever that was. I think there was another $1,000 deposit and a couple $900. Now, I also was working a little bit more at the W-2, which I get paid extra when I work there, where I made $10,000 in a month, right? I'm riding one of those cycles right now, right? I got double pay for yesterday, so this week is going to be an incredible week. You've seen that my deposit for last week was $1,330. My deposit for this week already is over $680. So it's going to be well over $1,000 when it's all said and done. How do I do that? I'm going to tell you, man. I hammer these incentives. Like, a couple weeks ago, I had said many times on this channel, hey, I'm going to take off Sunday. But I always said it with that's incentive dependent. And then when the $144 incentive came in, all that changed. This last weekend, I trust me, my big plan wasn't to work morning to night, Saturday and Sunday. But again, when that $200 incentive came in, and then this was really big too, and this is why I totally flipped my whole schedule. The $5 nightly incentive. That is really big. $20 of the money I made on Monday was that $5 incentive. You might say, well, $20. Yeah, because like last night, for instance, the nighttime incentive was from 6 to 8, and it was $3. Yeah, keep that money. Keep your $8. You know what I mean? But the 20 kind of pays for half the gas. You know what I mean? For that whole day. So that's a lot bigger incentive. That's why I didn't work Friday. So I totally switched my schedule, right? I didn't work Friday, and then I hammered it, not just Saturday, not just Sunday, Monday too. You know what I mean? Like I usually don't work Sunday nights either. I usually take off about 4:35 on Sundays. When I do work Sundays, I may take this Sunday off. But if they come up with another $140, I don't think they're going to come up with a $200 incentive. I really don't. I really think we might not get much. We might. This weekend, my fear is we won't get much in incentives because of the last 3 or 4 weeks, which is fine. You got to remember, we had a Memorial Day holiday and July 4th all in one, and that's why I was able to make about 10 grand. I'm going to just count all that in a month. What a blessing. And I don't say that to brag. I say that to get the word out that, you can do it, and you do got to have a W-2, the kind of man too that works along with that, and that's why I chose that's why God gifted me the W-2 that I got, because it works. Whether I'm on my 4x4 schedule or the Monday through Friday schedule, it just works perfect with what I got going on with Walmart Spark. So, but yeah, that's how I make that kind of money. Is I hammer the incentives. And really base just about everything I do with Walmart Spark on those incentives. Like when there's not a good incentive, it's a perfect day for me to take off. You know what I mean? When it is $144 incentive, but they don't have the $5 night incentive, That's a perfect time for me to work Saturday, finish up the 24 deliveries on Sunday. I get done with that about 5 o'clock, go home. But they want to throw in the $5 incentive. That gets me to work Sunday night too. So blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's it. Then they have that, they've been putting out like a specific store incentive. I really like these, where if you do 2 deliveries, you get $5. If you do 5 deliveries, you get $30. And it doesn't matter what store it is. I can knock out 5 deliveries at a store, and sometimes they make, like this week it was 2 stores. I can find a way to do 5 deliveries. You know what I mean? And get that extra $30. Get paid for deliveries too, and then you also get that $30. This weekend it was Fed, which I do a lot of deliveries out of Fed anyway. So wow, thank you. And then they have, if you do 12 deliveries, you get $100. Now that's a little bit tougher, and I've barely been getting to 5. So I've been hitting that incentive the last couple weeks too. Now this week I haven't seen anything like that. So one thing about last week, I didn't work Monday through Friday last week at all. I had a cold, and then I had to get my grass cut. That's pretty wild. But I was still able to make, well over $1,000 last week because of incentives. And then so there you go. Yeah, but the 2 days I did work, I worked about 28 hours. So, and I killed it. Made $500 each day because of the incentives. So that's, some areas don't get incentives, but areas that do, that's what you got to do, man. You got to work those incentives. Anytime you see an incentive come in, some of the specific store incentives, you can't work them, right? And they've kind of redesigned those, I've noticed recently, so they're a little more lucrative. Right on. It's a lot easier to do them. The other thing I do is that I do hunt down the shopping deliveries. Somebody mentioned that I drive a lot. Yes, I do. I do move around. I will go get a $35 delivery. Yeah, gas is down, by the way. I got gas for $4.28 I got gas for $4.35 during the day yesterday, and then I was on my way home. I saw for $4.28. I filled up again. So gas is down. That's going to help us quite a bit. And then also, even if it was $5 a gallon, let's say a delivery is 15 miles away, I get about 30 miles to the gallon. So let's say delivery's 15 miles away, right? That only cost me $2.50 to go get that. So if a delivery pays $35, I'm going to go get that, right? Especially for shopping delivery, because I don't. Time's worth something to me, and I can just get in there and get out. Most of the shopping deliveries lately have been really small items. The 2 that I did on 4th of July, one was 2 items. The other one might have been 6 or 7. I think it was only 5. Wow. But that's how you do it, baby. You got to hammer those incentives. Really work them. Change your schedule around. I've done a lot of that recently. Kind of wait for the incentives to come in before I even make plans. I'll be a little honest. I'm hoping that there isn't a great big incentive for Sunday night. Because I may take off Sunday. But hey, if that $144 incentive comes in, no way am I expecting a $200 incentive. No way, Jose. Not going to happen. But if the $144 incentive comes in, yeah, I'll work Sunday. It's just that simple. With the amount of drivers that were out this last weekend, I don't see it. I think they'll mellow out. I think we'll get some kind of incentive, but I don't think it'll be as big as it's been because of all the drivers that were out. But there is today there is a 9 delivery $45 incentive, which those are really nice. So if you're working full time in St. Louis today, you could, that extra $45 would be really nice. Kind of like I would probably make $400 with that incentive today. That's just an example, because for the first 9 deliveries, everyone is going to give you an extra $5. So yeah, I'd probably make between $350 and $400 today with that incentive. So I'd be all over that. Now it's nicer too when they have a morning and night incentive too, because I'm going to get up anyway, and I'm probably going to, over the days that I work full time, I'm probably going to work morning and night anyway. But Walmart wants to guarantee me to work those hours. All they got to do is throw out that $5. The $3, that'll get me out. That's not going to make me work late or work early. I'll take the money because I would probably work anyway. But if you want to guarantee that, give me the $5, and then I'm in. You got me. So get it, man. Get it. Hammer those incentives when you can, and then other than that, the biggest tip I can give anybody is just to grind and don't take deliveries that don't make any sense. Because that doesn't just hurt you; that hurts everybody. If nobody does a delivery, we all know this, it increases, right? So don't do those $18, 12-mile deliveries. Let those get to 25, 30, whatever. I know it's tough. I know when that magic hour delivery comes up, and I've been preaching this, watch taking the first one, that when it's slow, I know it's way different, but hey man, when they're pushing all these incentives and stuff like that, it's busy. So keep that in mind. Let's make this money sunny.